That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. For how wrong you are, I admire your confidence. That's what someone said to me this week, and it really tickled me. It really tickled me because we were talking about credit cards, and I had made the comment, some young person was looking for advice on, I need a credit card for traveling. I've saved up the money to travel, but not sure, should I get a nice simple one or get some fancy one with points? I wanted some advice. Somebody responded to say, jump on a comparison site, put in the features you want, and then pick one. To which I replied, credit cards are a really bad idea for most people. Most people spend more than they think they do when they use a credit card rather than using their own money. And so telling someone to go to a comparison site to pick a credit card is like telling them to go into a room full of pokies and choosing which machine to play. And that's when I got the comment of, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And they went on to explain, before they admired my confidence at how wrong I was, by saying that using a credit card for all your expenses and having that money sitting in an offset account working for you was obviously a smart move to make. And this is what really tickled me, because a lot of people are under this illusion that they can take money for free off a bank, put it into another bank account, and the same bank will give them more money than they made in the first place. Firstly, that means the banks are clowns, which obviously they're not. But secondly, I explained to him that it may be true that you will save some money by having that amount of money sitting in an offset account, but let's do the maths and work out how much are you saving? You see, if you put $4,000 on a credit card every month, then you only get the benefit in the first month, where if I don't take a credit card and I spend my $4,000 and you do take a credit card and you put that $4,000 into the offset account, then you're $4,000 ahead of me in your offset account, no questions. Second month, I spend $4,000 again, you pay off last month's credit card bill of $4,000, both of us spent the same, both of us were able to put the same amount of money in an offset account, so you're still $4,000 better off than I am. So now let's work out how much interest did you save on that $4,000 over the course of a year. Well, with average mortgages at under 6%, let's call it 6%. 6% on $4,000 is $240, which is $20 a month. So now you're telling me that with putting $4,000 onto a credit card, you're going to stay within $20 of a $4,000 budget. Now, realistically, unless you're a robot, you're going to spend slightly differently, because the credit card will always say yes, whereas a debit card links to the $4,000 budget, if that's the way I was managing it. Bad way to managing a budget monthly, but let's say you were doing it. My card will tell me when I've hit that $4,000, your credit card will not. It will keep saying yes. And so to gamble, to try to get what actually works out to be a 0.5% saving, when in fact the average overspend on a credit card is 25%. And you might not think that's real, but look up the studies on credit cards usage, and you'll find universally a figure of between, in fact, it's 20% to 54%, but let's call it 25% as an average. That's the overspend with a credit card. So you're risking a 25% budget overspend in the hopes that you can save 0.5%. That, my friends, is gambling. So if you want to gamble with your money, by all means use a credit card. And if you don't want to gamble with your money, don't use one, run a budget. You'll be far better off in the long run. Have a great day.